Hey guys, what's going on?
A good
It's Cyril
day to you,
Sentinel,
Wanderer.
back again today with another gaming video. Before I get into this video, I want to say that I do not have a schedule yet, but I will at some point. I will start having a schedule for when I put these videos out, because I know people like consistency. Second thing is, if you have any ideas or requests for me in this game, feel free to leave ideas or other things in the comments, and I will do what I can to get back or maybe even make videos on them. Now today I am not going to be questing down to dungeon level 4.
You don't find a better deal than in my shop.
I'm just doing something different. I was preparing for this video, which I'll talk about what the goal is in a minute, and I went down to dungeon level 3 to try and find a proper area for it. Didn't find it.
May the light shine
However,
upon you.
I did find a room with a lot of good loot in it. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we are going to be identifying the loot. So we have a short sword of bleeding. That's not good. Can't use that. Crude hammer spines. Short sword of the fox. Novice's Azura long staff of luck. And axe drinker's gold omelet of the wizard. It's better than this. So now what we're going to do is
A
we're
good
going
day
to
to
go
you, Wanderer.
to Jen the Seer. I think that's her name, right? Yeah, Jen the Seer. Alright, and we're going to sell these things, including this identity spell, because I've already learned it. Not going to sell the... Not going to sell the stones, though. I'm going to keep the stones. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Pet's inventory.
A good day to you, Wanderer.
Pets sell stuff, so we're going to sell... Pretty much everything here was meant to be sold. Even Swordbreaker's Force bow seasons, because honestly I'm just not a bow person. Alright, so now I have 14.5 thousand GP, which I assume stands for gold pieces. I could be wrong, but I'm saying it's gold pieces. First, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add to my stone collection, because stones are cool. Now the purpose of this video, if you remember last video, I bought a fishing rod. Now, a cool thing about a fishing rod is it allows me to go fishing. It's like, what are fish used for? Well, I got this fish. It's a small grouper. Now what happens is I feed it to my
Your
dog,
pet has been transformed.
and for 5 minutes, my pet is now a spooky spider with different stats. Then my pet will change back. Now, I know this is going to be real interesting, and I may cut out some of the time, but what we're going to do is we're going to store everything in our inventory. And we're just going to fish up a full inventory of fish and some other things. Hopefully, because more than just fish drop. And we're just going to have a good time and check out what happens. Because occasionally you can get rare drops while fishing. So we're just going to jump right into this here. As you can see, these little fireflies or whatever symbolize that you can go fishing here. And you can see the fish in the water. So you hit this, start fishing, you wait, an exclamation point appears above your head, and you catch a fish. Called a fingerling luminate. Now what that means is that I could turn my pet into a wolf. My dog can become a wolf for 300 seconds or 5 minutes, which are the same thing. There's a lot of different pets out there, so I was thinking maybe we could go over all the different fish and stuff and check out and see if we get any cool gear. So there's a second fish. Small trout. So small trout turns into a tunnel spider, which is a different spider. Now my outfit's really looking a bit drab. I want to spice up my outfit, get a cooler outfit at some point. So as you can see, catching fish is pretty... Ooh, look at that. So there, I was about to say it's pretty normal. There's not a lot of change in it. And then right then, we just caught a fish. The fish wasn't important. We didn't keep the fish, but we kept the topaz, which is another magical stone, and I like magical stones for my collection. take a minute to appreciate the music in the background here. It's nice music. What's going on? Where are the fish? Yes, where are they? I'm gonna come up here again, and I want to see the fish. There are clearly 3 fish in the water, so I should be able to catch at least that. Ah, I missed it. I was too slow. So that happens occasionally. That one was a lot faster. A fingerling bass in it. It's a pretty bright green bass. Transforms my pet, which is currently a spider, into a unicorn. So that's cool. Depending on the fish, the duration of the transformation can be changed, including with the final rank, it can actually be changed forever until another fish is fed to it. I want to get, as much as I like the dog and he's a nice dog, I want to see what else we can turn him into. Right now he's just a spider running around. I don't know why, besides to show off the effect of fish. I don't know why I transformed him into a spider. Personally, I don't feel very affectionate towards spiders. I have nothing against them, it's just, they're not dogs. I really need to pay more attention to my fishing here. Alright, so now that you guys get the idea, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cut here, and I will show you guys what I've got when I finish filling up my inventory. So I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, it has now been about almost 30 minutes. I've done a lot of fishing. So we're going to go over to my storage chest here, and we're going to check out what I got. Got a lot of varied fish, so we're just going to jump right in here. First thing I got was a fingerling luminette. I believe fingerling is a rank. One brief interruption later, I am back. So like I was saying, the first thing I got was a fingerling luminette. Now what the fingerling luminette does is it turns the dog into an ebony stalker, which I believe is a wolf. Then we got the small trout. Small trout turns pet into a tunnel spider. Next thing we got was a topaz, which I'm adding to my gem collection. Then we had a fingerling bass, which transformed pet into unicorn. Followed by a ruffy, which turns pet into a griffin. I believe fingerling is a rank on most of these. We had clownfish, which transforms pet into a wyvern. Trout. Tunnel spider, that's the same one, so I'm going to put that there. Then we had the hatchetfish, which transforms pet into timberwolf. So that might be the wolf. I don't know what the ebony stalker is, I'll have to check. Then we had the fingerling silverfin, transforms pet into snow stalker. What are these stalkers? I don't know what the stalkers are. I'll have to check for 120 seconds. We had the ruby scale, which transforms pet into vile tarantula. Not just a tarantula, it's a vile tarantula. We had fingerling is that Dory from Finding Nemo? We have fingerling Dory. Salamander. Second stone of the day from fishing. This, I'll get back to this. And this, and this. Then we had another ruffy, a third trout, a third ruffy. I'll get back to this too. a fingerling snapper, which transforms pet into brain beast. I've seen those. I don't like those things. They're weird. Small hatchet fish, which is a timber wolf. A grouper. That's what transforms pet into the creeping widow. You already saw that. The carp transforms pet into wyvern. Put that there. Another ruffy. Except for instead of being a fingerling like these, it's a lunker. Which means instead of being 120 seconds, it's 600 seconds. So that's better. And we had a lemon fish. Transforms pet into a shrike. Shriek? We have fingerling beta, which transforms pet into a nocturne stalker. Another lemon fish. A archer fish, and last but not least, another silverfin. Oh, and then last but not least, a small arrowfish, who transforms pet into a greater basilisk. So now that we have our fish collection up to date here, we're gonna go over the rest of the stuff here. Besides the jade, which was the next crystal I got, and the cracked zircon, which I also got. So I'm gonna take my other gear back, and then we'll check out those golden items. Now the way items work in this game is there's a ranking. You have normal items like my fishing rod. It's not magic at all. Then you have purple items, which are only so magic. Then you have greenish items. Greenish items are unique. They're not just a flame spear of blocking. They've been given names like Rat Drinker's Heavy Leather Gloves of Greed or Axe Drinker's Gold Omelet of the Lizard. There's a lot of drinkers in this game. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and play video games. I don't know. So, there's the aquamarine green tinged ones. Then, if you're really lucky, you can get these yellow ones.
The spell could not be completed.
Now what these yellow ones are super magic. I just checked out my ring there. This one was not gold. It's not so magic. So I'm gonna go to Bartleby.
Let me show you what I have to sell.
What do you have to sell, eh? So I'm just gonna buy 3 identity scrolls. Because although I have an identity spell, the identity spell is only it only can do levels 21 and below because of my magic, and these are impressive stuff. That's level 12, that's level 32, that's level 40. So I'm gonna start with the Tall Thorn here, and this is plus 10 damage to undead, 7 damage dealt bonus, plus 3 strength HP recovered. So what that means is it says 8 to 12 there, but in total, it could actually do, to some people, it could actually do up to 29 damage, which is pretty impressive. Next we have Mim's Protector. Mim's Protector is pretty cool too. Plus 2 sword skill bonus, 2 club and mace skill, axe skill, polearm, and hammer bonus, and 30% chance of finding magical items. That's useful, and that means for skills, that means these. It'd be plus 2 here, plus 2 here, etc. However, I don't have the strength to wear this. I'd need 32 strength, and at the moment I only have 29. So now let's check out, last but not least, Fum's Dagger. So Fum's Dagger has 25% attack bonus, 10% improved chance of block, and 3% dual wielding skill bonus. Now the thing about all these is they're not particularly useful, besides maybe the helmet, which I'll keep. But for the others, what I'm going to do
May fortune favor you.
is I am going to sell them, because the thing about these is these sell for a ton. I'm going to sell them to someone who I can see them afterwards to show how much they would cost to buy. I'm going to go down to Del Arnis,
Can I help you?
the arms dealer. As you can see here, I have some money right now. I could buy most of this if I wanted to, but I don't. That's cool. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to take the Dull Thorn, sell that, and that would cost me 66,000 to buy. And then we're going to sell Fun's Dagger. And you can see this would cost me 230,000. So as you can see, they clearly rip you off in this game. If I was to sell this, it would be 18,000. I'm good. So now what I'm going to do with my newfound fortune is I'm going to check around.
At these prices, it's practically stealing.
You do steal. I don't want to hear it from you. I'm going to check around and see if there's anything cool around here I want. This shop is a gambling shop. The thing about it is everything here is enchanted, but you can't see them till afterwards, and they could be good or bad. So I'm not going to go there. I just wanted to see if he had anything.
Well met.
You are
I will
refreshed.
heal up and check back with
Be
Jen
welcome,
the Seer.
traveler.
As you can see, I've sold some gear to Jen the Seer. We have a knotted staff. That's pretty cool. I want to get a lot of these, but I don't have the stuff I need for them yet. So that is going to wait until later on. But I'm going to get a really cool staff and be a really cool magician. Another thing I need to work on is my outfit. I'm going to check what gets the travel.
Practically stealing.
There we go. This is a sorcerer's robe. It's cool. And then there's that. Defense 9, defense 7. I'll be okay for now. So I can't use this yet. I have to level up again. But it is going to be super cool to have. Because it'll look better than this. So we're going to go check around with everybody else in town. See if they have anything cool. And then I might spend my money on some enchanting for that.
What can I do for you?
Oh, yes, he's just a quest person. I'm going to go up into the top area, and I'm going to do some quick enchanting on this shirt, even though I can't wear it, because it's going to look really cool, and I want it to be really good. So we're going to talk to Rico the Enchanter, and you can pay him money, and he will enchant items. See, this just got a -1 mana drained enchantment. Now that's not a good enchantment, but that just added sockets. And what sockets means is now I can add some of my magical jewels that I've been collecting, with some of my magical stones. So I'm gonna keep enchanting this till I can't enchant it anymore. Accidentally removed all power. Ha! So I just got rid of the bad things, but I kept the sockets.
Fate has favored you.
Fate has favored me, so now it has +1% attack bonus. We're just gonna keep going through this here until we're out of money.
Fate has favored you.
Fate has favored me again. Look at that, +1% attack bonus, 1% defense bonus. Nothing happens. What a waste of 10,000. Okay, I think I know when I'm not wanted. So, the reason I haven't done this to anything else is I don't expect to be keeping anything else for long periods of time. I do expect to be keeping that. So this is where I'm going to end off. I'm going to store my gear in my chest and probably add my sockets to it. And then we are going to end the video here. So, right now what we're going to do is we're just going to check this out. So this is electrical resistance, attack bonus, mana recovered, fire resistance, stamina, knockback, 10% attack speed. I want to add the Zircon because I want magical items. 6 stamina is useful. And then we will go with the 6% attack bonus. So for right now, this gets stored right next to this under the category of things for the future. So I will see you guys later what I want you guys to do here is I want you to go on down to the comments, and if there's something you would like me to do or any questions you would have, feel free to let me know, and then I will answer them or I will make a video about it. Bye.